are fine, safe at home. I hope you are enjoying your Corona holidays very well and as well as doing your work. Yes? Yes, you are very good students, right? So before starting ahead, I want to tell you about SMS. I hope everyone are following. What is SMS? S is for social distance, M is for mask, and S is for soap. So what we are going to do? We are going to maintain some physical distance whenever we are interacting with other people and wear a mask. It is very compulsory to wear a mask. And please use soap to clean your hands. Okay? So today we are here to complete our academics. So in the last session we have already discussed our divisibility rules. We have written in our classworks. We have done our exercise 3.1. I hope whatever the homework I have given, we have done it. Right? Now today we will start with our concept factors. So before moving ahead, I request to open your textbook page number 32. Whatever important points I am telling students, please underline those points and copy down those definitions in your classwork. Okay? Let us start with the factors. As we know, what are factors? What are factors? The number which divides exactly, right? Which divides. Now, if you take 10, what are the factors for 10? 1 tens are 10, 10 ones are 10. In 2 table also we will get 10, 2 fives are 10. But whereas in 3 table, no. 4 table, no. 5, yes, 5 twos are 10. Next, 6 table, no. So 10 ones are 10. So 1, 2, 5 and 10 are the factors. So if you see here, they have given a number which divides the other number exactly. A number which divides the other number. If I divide 10 with 2, a number which divides the other number exactly. Exactly means remainder should be 0. Now if you see 2 5s are 10. 10 minus 10 is 0. We are getting remainder 0. So exactly 2 is dividing 10. Yes. So these 2 are called 2 and 5 are called as the factors of 10. So 1, 2, 5 and 10 are the factors of 10. So what is factor? A number that divides the other number exactly. That is, we get the remainder as 0. Then we call it as factors of the given number. Okay. See here in page number 32, they have given you before the tabular form. Over here above, a number which divides the other number exactly is called a factor. Please underline that line and you can write as your definition in your classroom. Note down it. Okay. Let us read that. A number which divides the other number exactly is called a factor of the number. In other words, every number is completely divisible by its factors. Now if you take 5, 5 is also dividing 10 exactly. We get 5 twos are 10. 10 ones are 10. If you take 6, 2 3s are 6, 3 2s are 6, 1 6 are 6, 6 1s are 6. This number is completely means exactly dividing the other number. So this 2 and 3 are called as the factors of 6. Yes. Next what they have given? Here 1, 2 and 3 and 6 are all the factors of 6. What are 6? 1, 2, 3 and 6. 1 6 are 6, 6 1s are 6, 2 3s are 6, 3 2s are 6. So these all are the factors of 6. Similarly, 1 and 19 are the factors of 19. Number 5 is not a factor of 16. Do 5 divide 16? In 5 table we will not get 16, right? 5 4s are 20, 5 3s are 15. We will not get 16. So 5 is not dividing 16. So 5 is not a factor of 16. So here they have given some numbers and they have given the factors. See for 12 what are the factors? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12. It means 2 6 are 12, 6 2s are 12, 3 4s are 12, 4 3s are 12, 12 1s are 12. These all are the factors of 12. Similarly they have given for 18, 20 and 24. So in the above tabular form, from the above table, we can notice that 1 is a factor of every number and is the smallest of all factors. If you see, 1 is the factor of every number. Whatever the number you are taking, 1 is also a factor of that given number. See, if we multiply 1 to any number, we will get the same number, right? So 1 is the smallest factor and it is a factor for every number. Next point number 2, you have in page number 33. Every number is a factor of itself and is the greatest of its factor. Now first, we are finding factors for 6 and 6 is also a factor for itself. 1 6 are 6, 6 1s are 6. So 6 is also one of the factor, right? So every number is also its own factor. Every number is a factor of itself and is the greatest of its factor. Above 6 we will not give again 6 in any other, like 7 table. 7 1s are 7. 8 ones are 8. We will not get 6 in other table. So that number is only the highest number. That is the number itself is only the greatest number. Every factor is less than or equal to a given number. Every factor is, see, every factor is somewhat, it is less than or sometimes it is greater. Now if you take 2, 2 is less than 3 but 2 is greater than 1. 3 is less than 2 but 3 is less than 6 but 3 is greater than 2. So every factor is less than or equal to the given number. Number of factors of a given number are countable. How many factors we are getting, that factors we can count. So these 4 points are very important. Once you open your classwork, write your definition of your factors. First write factor, what is the definition? Then these 4 points, whatever we have discussed now, these 4 points you are going to write in your classwork. That one is a factor of every number is a factor of itself, and every factor is less than or equal to a number of factors of a given number are countable. These 4 points along with the definition should be noted down in your classwork. I hope it is very clear what are factors. Yes. Now let us move to the prime and composite numbers. We know what are even number, odd numbers, prime numbers, composite numbers, right? Let us have a recap. So, yes, see here they have given these numbers whose factors are only 1 and the number itself are called prime numbers. The numbers which are having the factors 1 and itself are called the prime numbers. Like if you take 2, 2 will only 1 and 2. 1 2s are 2, 2 1s are 2. Again 2 will not go in any other table. So this 2, 1 and itself means the same number. 1 and 2 are the factors of 2. So this 2 is a prime number. If you take 3, 3, 1 3s are 3, 3 1s are 3. Again 3 will not go in any other table. So 1 and 3 are the factors of 3 and 3 is the prime number. Coming to 4, 4 can be written as 1 4s are 4, 4 1s are 4, 2 2s are 4. So 1 2 4. There are 3 factors for 4. Right? What is the prime number? There should be only 1 and the number itself. Number itself means the same number. These 2 only should be the factors like this. 1 and the number itself. 1 and the number itself. Then only these numbers are called as prime numbers. But here there are 3 factors. So what this number is called? Number which is having more than 2 factors are called as composite numbers. What it is called? Composite numbers. I hope you remember in our 5th grade we have also done a number chart table of Eratosthenes method, where we have circled prime numbers and crossed off all the composite numbers, right? So that is the same. So 2 is a prime number, 3 is a prime number, but 4 is a composite number. Again 5 you take, 1 5 is a 5, 5 1 is a 5. 5 will not go in any other table. So only these 2 are the factors. So 5 is a prime number. Okay. So if you see according to the, what is the definition? The number whose only factors are 1 and the itself. Only factors means these 2 should be only there. That is 1 and the number itself. 1 and the number itself. Like for 7. Again 6 you can write like 2 3s are 6, 3 2s are 6. But for 7 only 1 and 7 are the factors. Again 7 will not go in any other table. So 7 is also a prime number. So what is the definition of prime number? That is the number should have only factors 1 and itself. Then that number is called as a prime number. Now let's see what is composite number. Number having more than 2 factors like 4, 6 and so on are called composite numbers. Let's see, we have done 4. 4 is having 3. Again we have done 6. What is 6? 2 3s are 6. 3 2s are 6. 1 6 are 6. 6 1s are 6. It means for 6 what are the factors actually? 1, 2, 3, 6. There are more than 2 factors. More than 2 factors, then that number is called composite number. Having 1 and itself are the factors, then it is prime number. Having more than 2 factors is called composite number. So these 2 please write as your definition. For these numbers, the numbers whose only factors are 1 and itself is called prime number. Right, keep the side heading prime number and write down the definition, and then keep the side heading as composite number, and then you write down the definition. And one more important point you can note down, like 1 is neither prime nor composite. 1 is not a prime number and not a composite number. Okay. I hope it is very clear, students. Yes, if you turn your page 34 here, see they have given you a number chart. Number chart. Without actually checking the factors of a number, we can find prime numbers from 1 to 100 with an easy method. The method was given by a Greek mathematician Eratosthenes in 3rd century BC. Let us see the method. List all the numbers from 1 to 100. See, if I want to find factors for whether I want to check from 1 to 100 what numbers are prime numbers and what numbers are composite. I want to check in between 1 to 100 there are how many prime numbers and how many composite numbers. But I can't check like for 2 how much, 3, 4, then till 96. I can't find one single number, right? So they have given a small method, easy method is there that has been given by a Greek mathematician named Eratosthenes. He is a Greek mathematician. This method has been given by him. Now what is that method? Simply you will take a number chart from 1 to 100. From 1 to 100. 2, 3, 4 and so on. Now what you can do? See what is the method? He has given some steps. Let us read the steps. Cross out 1 because it is not a prime nor a composite. So firstly we will cross out 1 because it is not a prime number and even it is not a composite number. Right? Next, encircle 2, cross out all the multiples of 2 and so on. Now what you are going to do? Now you will start circle 2. And what are the multiples of 2? Nothing but 2 tables. 2 ones are 2, 2 2s 4, 2 3 6, 2 4 8, 2, right? So on you will move on till 100. Means what are the multiples of 2 you are going to now cross out. You are starting with 2 tables, so you are circling 2. The multiples of 2 you are going to cross out. Like 4. Now 4 is a multiple. 6 is a multiple. 8 is also a multiple of 2. Those numbers you will cross off. As you came here to 100, means till 98 and 100 will also be crossed out because 250 is a 100. Next, as we have done with 100, come again to 3. Now encircle 3. Now you check the multiples of 3. Like 3 2s are 6. Already 6 will be cancelled. Next we go to 9. 3 3s are 9. Cancel 3. Now let us go with the 4. We have done with 3. Now already 4 is a factor of 2. Multiple of 2 we have crossed off. 5. Now 5 we have circled and we have crossed off the multiple of 5 is what? 5 2s are 10. 5 3s are 15. 5 2s are 20. So on we move on till 100. So like this we will encircle the numbers and we will write the multiples. Supposing that like now here it is 2 4s are 8. Again you cannot start with 8, right? Because already it's a composite number. It has been crossed off. Like that you see circle numbers you call it as prime numbers. Encircle numbers whatever you get those are prime numbers and crossed off numbers are your composite numbers. Okay. Now how many prime numbers you can get from 1 to 100? You will get around 25 prime numbers, that is 25 numbers you will get. Those 25 numbers are your prime numbers like 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23 and so on till we get to 97. Okay. How many will get? 25. So what you are going to do? You are going to write your definitions. Then you are going to draw this tabular form. You have this chart table. This table you are going to draw and you are going to write your all prime numbers between 1 to 100. Total 25 prime numbers you will get. Okay. Yes. Now next concept is co-primes or relative primes. Now what is co-primes? We know what are prime numbers. Prime numbers are what? Having the number which is having 1 and its a number itself is are factors. The number which has the factors 1 and itself are called prime numbers, right? Now what are co-primes? Co-prime means it is having the common factor as 1. The number which is having the numbers which are having 1 as the common factor is called co-primes. Now if you take example, let us take 3 and 4. What are the factors? I have taken two numbers 3 and 4. Factors of 3. 1 3 is a 3, 3 1 is a 3. It's a prime number, right? Now for 4, 1 2 is a 1 4 is a 4. 4 1 is a 4. 2 2 is a 4. So how many? 1 2 4. This 3, 1 and 3 are the factors of 3. 1 2 4 are the factors of 4. Now what is the common here? Yes, 1 is common in this both the numbers. 1 is the common factor. Now this, as 1 is the common factor, both 3 and 4 are called co-primes. Co-primes. Both the number 3 and 4 are called co-primes. See here they have given in page number 35. 35 definition. The numbers which have only 1 as the common factor are called co-primes or relative primes. Co-primes are also called relatively prime. Relatively prime. Okay. So here they have given example of 3 and 8. Factors of 3 is 1 and 3. Factors of 8 are 1, 2, 4 and 8. And here also the common is only 1. The numbers which have only 1 as common factors, not other than 1. Like suppose it is having 2 common factors, then it is a composite. Numbers having, sorry, what is this? Having only 1 as common factor, then only it called as co-primes or relatively prime. Okay. Next is twin primes. Twin primes are prime numbers that differ from each other by 2. Twin primes are prime numbers. Twin primes are prime numbers, means twin primes, we use prime numbers to write twin primes. Now see here they have given 5, 3. The difference between the two prime numbers should be 2. Now if you take 5, 3, 5. 5 minus 3 is how much? 2. Next again is 7. 6 is not a prime, 7 is the prime. So 7 minus 5 is 2. So this pair of numbers, that is 3, 5, 5, 7 is 11, 13. Such pair of numbers are we call it as twin prime. Means that number, the two prime numbers should differ by 2. See once again, twin primes are prime numbers that differ from each other by 2. So 3, 5 minus 3 is 2, 7 minus 5 is 2, 13 minus 11 is 2 and 43 minus 41 is also 2. So these are some pairs of twin primes. Okay. I hope it is very clear. So what you are going to do, students? Firstly, write the definition of factors. Then after I have told you to write 4 important points. In page number 32 you have 32 and 33. Those 4 points you are going to write down. Then you write down your definition of prime numbers, definition of composite numbers. Then one more you have small point that one is neither prime or nor composite number. Then you will write co-prime or relative prime definition, then twin prime. After writing all these definitions, then you draw the number chart by using Eratosthenes method. Write all the prime numbers. How many you will get? Around 25 prime numbers you are going to get, like 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23, 29, okay, so on. So these are the prime numbers you will get. Hope it is very clear. And what is your today's work? Writing definitions are your work. Not only writing, please learn and write. Write definitions. In your classroom. Not only writing, you should learn what are the definition, what is mean by factor, what are mean by co-primes, relative primes or twin primes, what are prime composite numbers, yes, and how do you find common. All these are very important. You need to learn all the divisibility rules and all these definitions. Okay, I hope it is very clear, and whatever the work I have given you, it is very clear to you, and you will definitely do it. So soon we will meet in our next class. Till then, take care. Thank you.